and welcome back to Into the Depth. So, this is a city builder with a deck building mechanic, and what you have to do in this game is that you have to play the cards to build your city, and you also have a goal to progress. My current goal is to collect 150 gold. I can get gold by placing down this house, for example. This will yield me 25 gold, but it will turn 2 food, it will cost me 2 food per turn. So raising this number up to 12, and once I run out of food, I lose the game. So if I place down this house, take a look around, structures would make sense, I guess. If I place this house here, I will get 25 gold, and the food consumption went up. So what do I do to prevent me running out of food? Of course, I place down one of these fields, and I guess it makes sense to place the windmill first, because this will also produce food but cost me production. Wait. Probably better to place the field first. So if I place a field maybe here, and a windmill, another field here, and a windmill here, then this will produce some food now. So windmill gives me 4 food per turn, castle and house both cost 10. How much is this actually? This is enough for almost 20 turns, so that will save me quite a while. I got a mine. A mine will give me production. It will give me gold or azurite, which is a resource for researching. If it placed next to a gold deposit, this is gold, this is azurite. There's smaller azurite as well, and also larger gold compared to this one. I'm going to place this mine maybe here. And then I run out of cards, so I have to reshuffle my deck. My deck has 8 cards, 2 fields, 1 windmill. I think I threw out the well. And once I run out of cards down here, the food consumption increases permanently. In this list here, the last entry is exhaustion. That just went up by -1 for exhausting my deck. Okay, what I can do is I can place down a shack. Maybe here. And what I can also do is I can place down this watchtower. This watchtower will capture tiles within range of 1. So these 3 tiles will be captured, extending my zone of influence. I also got a new field, so I can place this field over here. However, I think fields stay for 10 turns, so these both will not despawn in the near future. Let's place this one down. There's another house. Excellent. Placing the house here. And now I can upgrade because I got 75? 50. I got 50 azurite. I can get a lighthouse, which will throw away my hand, much like these watermills, so these cards will drop. This will give 5 production per water and also 5 production per ship, so that's not very interesting, because I don't really need production in this map. I can get a market, which will get me 1 gold per turn per house and shack, but cost me 1 food per turn. And it gives me +10 for adjacent tiles. I'm not entirely certain what adjacent tiles mean, if this is like any tile adjacent or just the ones with house and shacks on them. And I can trigger famous expedition events. So I'm not entirely certain if I want to do this, or rather take the market, because I have no idea what this is. I'm going to pick this one because let's see what it is. Famous expedition. People on the surface are talking about the expedition. Influence, income increase. This is influence. Influence allows me to buy tiles, or purchase tiles. And it will also capture the tiles surrounding it. So if I buy this tile here, it will give me this one, and this one. If I go over here, it's also these 3 tiles. Currently wondering where I should go. My objective is to get gold. This is deserted tower. If I not entirely certain what I have to do with it. Captures tiles within range of 1. So let's purchase this one maybe. I was close enough in my zone of influence, so I got all these structures, and I can demolish now for nothing. But this would give me some room. Now I'm going to place 1 field here. And once I get another mill, I'm going to put it here. One of these windmills. I can place a mine here, and because this is adjacent to some azurite and some other azurite, this should give me 4 azurite per turn. So currently at +7, and this should be +11 now. No, that's not in my zone of influence, never mind. Okay, so I can place this one right now. Can I place it? Place it here, that's very interesting. Place it here, this gives me 2 gold. Here's another gold. Okay, I am going to throw away all my cards that I have currently, also for Pyrotite, with this watermill, which gives me 2 for each water tower, so placing it here. Excellent. Now I have to reshovel because my hand's empty, but fine. Got some influence. Got another windmill, which is perfect. Placing this one here. We got another event, which is Stonefall, Earthquake. Unstable rocks fall down. I'm not entirely certain if they can hit buildings, I'm not sure. But they can for sure hit empty tiles and create obstacles to remove. Okay, let's keep going. In one turn I can purchase this tile and then place the mill here, which is what I wanted to do. Yeah, the mine here, which is what I wanted to do. This also will allow me to place watchtower here and get access to more space. I don't want to do anything of these actions right now. I'm going to skip a turn, which will just cost me food and give me the other income. Yeah, there's some rock fell down here. I can remove it for 0 to 10 gold pieces. It's not really worth it because removing a large gold deposit gives me 50. Small one gives me 25. Anyways, let's purchase this one. Place the shack here. Place one field here and one field here. Another windmill. Actually, this tile should be a windmill. That would be perfect. I can place another house, which gives me another 25 gold. But not here. I'm going to place the watchtower here. And I'm going to place this. Got another watchtower. I'm actually not looking for a watchtower. I'm looking for the last card in the deck, which is the mine. Okay, but I got enough Azurite to upgrade again, and this time I get regrowth as an action, which gives me 20 food per shack or house, which is very strong. Again, the lighthouse, so I don't care too much about this, and the shipyard, which gives me 2 production per turn per nearby water tile, but costs 2 food. It also adds 2 fishing boats to my hand. So this is not terrible, but I'm going to take regrowth, which is a card here that I can draw now. So I am going to purchase these tiles. I'm going to purchase this tile. And then I can demolish when captured. Okay, I need to capture it. I have to demolish it. I'm going to place the watchtower here to capture it. And now we have trade caravan stopped at your settlement. Merchant is willing to trade gold for resources. So that's not terrible because I do need gold, remember. Going to use regrowth though, which costs me 50 production, but should give me... Wrong. I'm going to place the shack. I got the mine now, and I have to shuffle again. But now I'm going to trigger regrowth to get more food. What is it? Oh, that's how it works, okay. But it's not per house, it's like in a radius. But it's still 80 food. That's very good. Place the mine here. And now I can trade with the traders. I could buy stuff. Okay, I was willing to sell resource, but I can only buy production for gold. That's not really worth it. Not sure, this might be worth it at some point. Okay, I got a windmill. I need fields. I'm going to throw away my hen by placing this watermill. That's not in my zone of influence. I can place it here, but this should actually be a field, so that's not good. I can place it here, but it's also a field. I can place it here, increase my Azurite income, throw my hands away. Got another regrowth, so placing this here is perfect. Good. Another house. I was actually banking on getting a church again, but I didn't. Let's see what I can purchase. Can go a bit in this direction. Not horrible. What else do we have? If I can purchase this one, which will not do anything helpful. I can remove this one and this one. 50 gold. Can I get another 25 gold? That's the question. Yes, I can remove this one. So I don't actually have to do anything. I can remove... No, that's... Wait, that's 50. That's 10? That's 25. Okay, what is this? Ah, this is a small deposit. I did not know that there are also small deposits exist. Okay, then I'm going to not purchase this because I can't afford it yet. Okay, I guess I'll have to wait a few turns until I can purchase this tile. And then I can get access. Or this tile. I can purchase this one and then get access to this one because the zone of influence, where I can remove stuff, is one tile larger than the area where I can build. Okay, let's see. Then I'm going to place a house here, which actually had the same effect. Okay, that was me not thinking. If I demolish this one and this one, I reached 150 gold, which was my objective all the way. Okay, now we're on the overworld screen. Actually, it's the underworld screen. And I can progress now either to the humid cave for expansion or the humid cave for mining. I did this in the last episode, so I'm going to do expansion. I'm not entirely certain what I have to do. I have to have 30 buildings in my settlement. Okay, that sounds reasonable. I kept my cards as far as I know. As far as I can tell. Food went down. Rest remains the same. Only the castle gives 12 influence. Now I also kept my azurite. So that's at least from what I can tell now. Okay, this is already a very good tile to place down a mine because it's 4 gold and 4 azurite. So let's do this first. We do have unfinished construction here that I can remove, which will give me 50 production. So removing this is actually a net 50 production, easy. Not a turn, doesn't matter, but now I have some more space to operate. If I plan this out, so if I get the harbor, it would be perfectly here because it's 4 water tiles. Same for water mill, although the water mill is not that strong. There's a lot of water here. There's actually a perfect tile for harbor. In terms of food, having a food triangle is actually not terrible with fields. A field triangle. Because the field gets bonus if there's a nearby field. So the first one gets you 15, the next one gives, if placed adjacent, 25, and then 35. So that's not a terrible idea. And then I can put windmills around it. House gives gold. That is a good idea. There's not enough space to place them properly down though. We use the regrowth effectively. Not sure if I like this. I'm also not entirely certain. Do I get a card if I skip? I think I do. I can't do much right now anyway, so let's place down and rebuild this anyway. Going to place a house and this shack. And then I get a windmill. Which can be here as well. Yeah, there's not enough space to place them effectively anyway, so let's put this one here. Okay. Another field, that's great, but I need 100 influence to purchase more tiles. Regrowth's good. That will cost me. That won't cost me anything. Regrowth will mean that I have to reshuffle. No, I don't. Okay. I'm going to place this field over here maybe. Fields despawn, so it doesn't really matter. Now I have to shuffle. Not perfect. Another shack. Another windmill. Okay. I do have some production, so I'm going to remove this tree, which gives me 40 food by tree, and place down the shack here. And place down this house here as well. In regrowth, I still have a lot of production, so I can put regrowth on this and get 80 food. Right. And I can place the watermill here to get more azurite, but I also can upgrade. Didn't notice. Let's see, we have Seed of Power. Cast provides more resources. I don't exactly know how much this is. Expansionism. In all influence, income is increased, but azurite is reduced. I'm not entirely certain if I want this. And famous expedition, so I'm going to take this one. Apparently this doubles my income without halving the azurite gain. That's actually not terrible. Okay, we got a field and another windmill. I do not have a lot of stuff to place down anything. I can place the windmill here, but I can place the field here also. Perfect. I can remove this tree. I don't want to discard my hand, so I'm going to skip a turn. And this yielded me another card, and now I also have enough influence to buy something. So let's see what I can purchase. Yeah, I'm totally not going to build anything on the water, so I don't care about this too much. Guess we're going to extend in this direction because it is yields most tiles that I can build on. So that's 5 new tiles, perfect. There's also a field here. I can place one here. I can place a windmill here. And apparently I just got the passing caravan, which gave me 100 food by random. So that's pretty good. I can place another field here because this field ran out. Perfect. I got a mine, and the mine should be placed here, so that's also great. Can I purchase a tile here? 125 next turn. This one's going to be removed in 3 turns, so I can place the watchtower there, I guess. I've also placed the watchtower here. What is this? Oh, that's the Pyrotite. So we want to go down there. That's interesting. I got to shuffle my deck again. So I can't purchase this. And I don't want to play any of these watermills. I'm going to skip another turn. Purchase this. Place the mine here. This field despawned. I can place another watchtower here. Got another windmill, which is also great. Don't have a whole lot of place to build it though. Don't really need the house. I don't really need any of these. So I'm going to throw away the cards by placing down the watermill. Apparently, I can purchase these tiles though, which is not a terrible idea. Yes, give me these. Give me the watermill. 4 azurite per turn, that's quite a lot. I got regrowth, which is perfect. I got more than enough production. Got a field. Can't purchase this tile. I can in next turn. Yes, I'm going to purchase this tile next turn, so I'm going to skip another turn. Purchase these tiles. Destroy the tree. Place one field. Place another field here, yes. Shuffle my deck, that's important. Check is good because I'm running a lot of production. I do need the watchtower because I want to get access to this tile. And buying this is 175. I'm going to place a watchtower here, although it's adjacent to the other watchtower. However, in theory I could just destroy it. But I have 50 production, I can destroy this in a second. But first let me pick church. Gives me more influence per turn but costs some food. Fishing boat gives me food plus food on nearby water, so that's not horrible. Well gives me a lot of food unless it's placed to another well, then it gives me still food. It doesn't cost 20 food, it just reduces this amount. So give me fishing boat, I guess. Actually I need influence. Yes, give me this. Another field here. Okay, got the church. Church would be perfect if placed anywhere here. Shut up, Meg. Because that means it would be surrounded. And I do have the production to remove this shack. Shack doesn't give me anything. It was a one-time yield. Same as actually for houses. House only costs 2 food per turn. But with this, I actually get a lot of influence. Church gives me +9. But basically, It's not tripled, but almost. Can I purchase any tiles? I can purchase this one. Not very important. I can purchase these tiles. I can purchase these tiles. But I can't remove the tree. Yeah, I'm going to purchase these tiles. Good. What is this? Ruin. Yeah. Apparently if you remove the ruins, you get gold as a right and influence per turn. Placing the watermill here. +4 as a right. Not terrible. Yeah. Okay, we got another round of regrowth. But I can't spend it. Don't have the necessary production. I got a house. And I got a field. Place the house field here. Acid vapors. Okay, that's not good. Production is half. I forgot that the windmills actually cost me production. So I'm currently ±0. That's not good. That is actually kind of annoying because I need 8 production to remove this tree to place down the mine that I want. 105 for this one. So that is 1 turn exactly. So let me skip 1 turn. Purchase the tile. That was a mistake. That was a mistake. Okay. Yeah, I can place this shack. But now I don't have the influence to reshuffle, which means that I'm going to lose. Lose not the correct term, which means that the exhaustion will go up 1 more turn. So that will be a problem. Place this down and now I have the influence, but this went by -2 now, so that's not good. Should not have spent this to buy. I should have placed down the shack somewhere, then would have been fine. Windmill. That was also a mistake. I'm messing up here. Anyways, I can place this mine now here, which gives at least some gold. Placed on another church. Not sure where though. I don't have the production for removing anything, so all I can do is skip or place a house. I'm going to place a house here. Remember, I just need to get buildings up, so it's not really that important. Placing shack here means that I... Oh, that's a mistake. Okay, that was a mistake I made. Placing the shack gives me 15 production, but it's half, and so this is not just per turn, but also if I'm placing down something. Okay, there's not much I can do right now. I can capture more tiles with this watchtower, I guess. When does this end? 3 turns? I do have 4 turns, okay. Let's skip a turn. I should... Another regrowth, okay. Skip another turn. I'm really unlucky right now because I need to draw a field. Okay, well there's a lot of cards in the deck anyways, so... Pretty bad. Skip another turn. And I again did not draw anything, so I can't do anything to prevent me from dying. Nope, game over. I got 339 gold, and I can use this gold for meta progression. I can here... Okay, I can change my deck here, but I can't buy more cards. I can only add the cards down here, so I could, after I unlock them, I can now have the regrowth card in my original deck, or the church, or the shipyard, or the lighthouse. Not entirely certain if I want any of these. Deck's good, house is good, combination with the church is very good. I don't have the market in here, as you can see, because I never picked the market before. And in the shop I can also buy some stuff. I can buy resident taxation, which means that every house provides now gold. And I can also buy caravansary. Not entirely certain. I guess this is a building that's placed down. 4 turn per nearby market. 4 turn if more than 0 and cost production. Yields gold though. And I can also spend my gold on insight, which I can use to re-roll rewards during an expedition. However, I'm going to end this episode for now. If you enjoyed it, like the video and subscribe to the channel. And if you didn't, complain about me in the comment section.